So let's get something clear. Simple. Just because a man cannot leave you alone does not mean that he loves you, that he cares about you, or that he wants to be with you. You see, I know many men who can't leave cigarettes alone, or alcohol, or drugs, but they don't love them. It's just a bad habit that they can't stop. See, you can be a man's bad habit. You can. You can be his convenience. Or you can be his right now option. See, don't confuse the ability or the fact that somebody always there, always come back, always leave and come back to mean that they actually love you for real. Some of you think that, well, he loves me, he can't leave me alone. It doesn't mean they love you at all. There are two things. There are two options. When a man can't leave you alone, but yet he treats you good with respect, he always come home, he takes care of you. Yes, I could say that he loves you. But when he can't leave you alone and he doesn't do right by you, it's manipulation, it's abuse. He keeps disrespecting you, he crosses your boundaries, but he can't stop, and he can't leave you alone. That's not love. That's a bad habit. He's trying to stop, but he can't. And why? Because there you will have, and a lot of times you have that low vibrational connection. You have that resentment there built in, that anger, that codependency. That's usually what it is. Just because he cannot stop messing with you doesn't mean that he loves you. I want us to understand this because many of you would actually free yourself in knowing this information. You can't gauge the man always coming around and leaving and always messing with you and he can't stop, even though he's doing so many things, even though he doesn't prioritize you, he doesn't separate you, he doesn't make you feel special, he doesn't give you one-on-one time. You cannot assume just because he's always present doesn't mean he's always present. Sometimes he's present physically, but not present spiritually or mentally with you. So we have to understand this. A lot of you all are confused right now. A lot of you all keep taking people back. A matter of fact, you realize if people do right by you, you ain't got to take them back because they ain't leaving. They ain't leaving as much or as many times. They ain't doing so bad many times. You know, a lot of times when somebody look at this right here. Look at the fact that if somebody really loves you, when you hurt, they hurt. They don't want to see you struggle. They don't want to see you hurt. And many things that you ask for, you don't have to ask for it. Many things that you desire, you don't have to ask because when they love you, they pay attention. They feel. They connect to you. But when somebody don't love you, a lot of times, man, you have to ask for everything. You have to ask for them to respect you, treat you good, stop leaving, stop doing me wrong, stop cheating, stop lying, stop this, stop that. Because they're not connected. They don't know what you want. See, when somebody is not connected to you, they don't care how you feel. If somebody could feel good at night while you struggle and you can't sleep, and somebody could sleep peacefully, they don't care. Don't confuse someone who's always coming back and they can't leave you alone to assume that they love you. Men are different. Men, we are different creatures, man. We're not the same as you. And a lot of times, women, you're not that much different from us. Just because you can't you can't leave him alone either, doesn't mean that you love him. I think some of you all think I love him because I can't stop. I try to stop, but I can't. That means I love him. It means that you are codependent on him. You have been attached to him. Because every time you come together is war, is chaos. That low vibrational connection, when they come together, when your low vibration and his low vibration comes together, boom, it explodes. So therefore, you can't stop, he can't stop. The explosion must happen. That's what keeps you there. That explosion, that reaction is what keeps you. Because you keep reacting, he keeps reacting, and bam, you can't leave. That energy, that magnetic energy is too strong when the explosion comes in. Listen, do you ever seen an explosion on TV? When one explosion happens, boom, the entire surrounding is affected. People are flying in the air because it sucks you in. Don't assume just because you can't stop and leave somebody alone mean that you love them either. Look at your emotions. What emotions are you always feeling when you're around them? Are you fearful? Are you scared? Are you scared to lose that person? Are you triggered by what he or she does, what they say? Are you always, unsure about where you stand, uncomfortable? You don't know what is going on. You don't know what the future holds for you all. That is not love. That's codependent. That's attachment. That's why you feel that way. And just because you can't stop, It means, look at you're emotionally unstable. That's what it means. Just like how he is. Emotionally unstable. His emotions or your emotions are driven by a feeling. Driven by the unknown. Driven by this memory. So you can't assume that. So just like how you think, and maybe just because you think you love him, he thinks he loves you too. But if it was love, it would work easily. It wouldn't be all this fighting. It wouldn't be all this struggle. It wouldn't be all this madness. It would be some respect there. It would be some honor, some kindness. It would be inspiration there. It would be peace and happiness and joy naturally, without being forced. I'm just letting you know, man. We be on some stuff. Pay attention to your surroundings. Pay attention to what he or she is doing. Pay attention to, just look at what they're doing. You can tell if somebody want to be with you or not. Somebody keep leaving and coming, leaving and coming. It's because you keep opening the door. You keep opening the door and you letting them back in. You have no boundaries. A lot of times when you have no boundaries, people take advantage. You think that they're coming back because they love you. They're coming back because you open the door. They're coming back because, yes, they probably miss you, but they miss you for that moment. And as soon as they're gone again, the energy is back to normal. The vibe is back to normal. You struggle, he's good. Or vice versa. Y'all, I hope you understand what I'm saying. Y'all have a blessed day. Be good. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe now. You might appreciate it later. Peace.